When I was talking about Dominic Raab's claim to have said winker or weaker, he claimed to have said weaker. He might have said winker. After all, Dominic Raab is the person who famously winked at Angela across the dispatch box. But I mentioned Jeremy Corbyn had a previous experience of verbal elasticity. And it was said that he had said stupid woman when referring to Mrs. May. And he said, well, no, I didn't say that. I said stupid person. The problem is, as I pointed out, I think at the time, because I spend a lot of my time doing 2D traditional animation, the shape of the mouth for P is quite different and pursed and closed, and the shape of the mouth for W is in the shape really of a sort of kiss formation, and the mouth of Corbyn clearly showed a W shape. So I don't know when he thinks of person, he immediately tries kissing them. I'm not really quite sure what his mouth movements are like. I mean, they may be a bit odd. I remember Mr. Foot's mouth movements were all over the place. And some people, there are people like Vincent Price, who has the most extraordinarily elastic mouth. But I don't think it was hugely believable that Mr. Corbyn said stupid person, and I don't think it's hugely believable that Mr. Raab said, what did he say? Winker. Weaker. I simply don't think that the vowel is correct in this particular instance, but that's another matter entirely. I hardly know what he meant, and I don't really wish to investigate further. But that was the point of my reference, and a fellow called Panini drew attention to this and said, well, what did Mr. Corbyn actually say? And I thought maybe I should elaborate. I think this was on the 19th of September or something, 2018, the 19th of something or other. The 19th of September? I don't remember. It was in late 2018 or maybe 2019. And it was when Mr. Corbyn was sitting opposite Mrs. May. And, yeah, you know, these things can happen. P cannot be confused with W, with W. P and W belong to entirely different groups in the mouth position mechanism.